Yo, what's up guys? I'm Dan and I'm back with another craft brew review. I appreciate you if you're tuning in right now. Coming at you with a little Shorts Brewing round 3, guys. We're talking round 3 of the part 4 series there. Got the V5 limited edition variety pack from Shorts, and we are still continuing this series, guys. So what do we have today? We have chocolate wheat porter brewed with chocolate malt, wheat malt, and specialty grains. Humble comfort in every sip. Don't know a darn thing about this beer. I have never had it, never even heard of it. And all we have is like an old school, like little barn or cottage in the background on the label here, with some snow on top of that barn or cottage. So we're going with the porter feel for the winter. I dig it. Porter goes good with the winter, guys. It's literally going to be like negative temperatures here in Michigan. Talking like negative 40 wind chills coming up, like things that should kill us. But what else is left to do after a day's work when it's going to be that cold outside? Let's drink some dark beers, guys. I'm still on the dark beer kick. So we have, again, this porter. It's 7.3% alcohol and 30 IBUs. Took me a second to get that off. Got some steam coming up from the top. Trying to see the date that this was packaged, guys. It looks like 12/18/18, so a little bit less or a little bit more than a month ago. So I do like that they add that little black ink on the bottle there. So let's go for a little pour, guys. See what we're working with. Almost looks like a dark brown, actually. Doesn't pour pitch black. No more motor oil here. With an impressive head, it looks like. Yeah, very impressive head, actually. That's a pretty beer. I will say so far in the short series, there's been pretty beers that they've, brought forward here. So in this variety pack. So we're literally looking at like a 3 to 4 finger head. Very, very big bubbles that are actually dissipating really quickly. We're talking about kind of this dark tan head, very frothy, very foamy, but again, big bubbles, kind of breaking apart, sticking to the glass. It looks like it's going to go away quite a bit here, but again, we've got definitely black. She's a black beer, maybe a hint of dark brown in there. It is not motor oil by any means. This does not come across as a thick, sickeningly thick stout. That's a hard thing to say. A thick motor oil stout. This is not a thick porter either. It looks like it's going to be a medium bodied porter at 7.3%. It's not a big boy, really. Could even be on the light side, honestly. So let's go to an aroma, as this head is completely, not completely, but mostly dissipated, guys, with the bubbling still there. It's a very interesting head. Almost has like a dark burnt sugar towards the bottom of that head there. So let's go for an aroma. Definitely getting the roasted malt for sure, guys. Definitely a hint of coffee in there. But I'm definitely getting majority of the roasted malt. Nice little hint of coffee in there. It's not overdone, not overpronounced. And maybe just the ever so slightest hint of like a milk and dark chocolate just mixed in, just barely. But I'm just really getting that roasted malt, the molasses malt and a hint of coffee in it. Let's go for a cheers, guys. Cheers. It's very nice. That is very nice, very nice. It's light, it's pleasant, it's drinkable, it's not overdone, there's not an overly pronounced finish on it. It's smooth from beginning to end, guys. Right when it touches your tongue, same feeling all the way through it. It's very light and drinkable. This is very well done. This still is a hint too cold, but in depth here, what we're talking, it's not an overly complex beer by any means. It's just really a nice amount of roasted malt in there. There's like a nice weedy addition in there. Why I think that's why they're calling it this, you know, chocolate weed. I do get that nice little subtle smoothness that's kind of blended in with that roasted malt that gives it a very drinkable factor, guys. That roasted coffee, just a pinch in there, and this is still a little bit too cold. That will probably come out as the sucker warms up, but I just really like how light the ingredients are and how they mesh together, guys. It's a really nice blend of roasted malt, this weedy, smooth finish that's added in, with a little bit of this hint of chocolate and coffee, guys. Very smooth, very drinkable. I don't have to say it 100 times. It's very nice on the palate. This would be awesome if this was transformed into a stout. A little bit more pronounced. That's not what they're going for here, but my critique is if this was turned into like maybe even like a 9 to 10% stout or some kind of porter still, a little bit thicker, hint more chocolate, and a hint more, maybe if they threw a little bit of vanilla in there, this would be an absolutely killer stout or porter, guys. I don't want to say it's lacking per se, because it's probably not what they were going for, but my critique is if it had just a hint more body, a little bit more complexity to it added in, this would be an insanely good porter or stout. This is a lighter end porter, definitely lighter on the mouthfeel. Honestly, it's like a perfect amount of roasted malt in there. I really enjoy that amount. It's very light and drinkable. The coffee's not overpronounced by any means, and it blends very well with like a milk to dark chocolate, but that is ever so faint, guys. There's not much chocolate in here. If that had a little bit more fudginess in there with vanilla additive, this would be like a 4.5 out of 5 for me at least. But the fact that it's not, I'm gonna go with an appreciation for it as it is, so I'm still gonna go 3.9 out of 5, guys. It's very tasty. I'm really gonna enjoy this as I drink it tonight. I'm gonna just let it warm up a bit and kind of look at the flavors and break it down a little bit more. But well done, Shorts. This is probably my favorite one in the series so far. Could be the time of year and how cold it is outside, but again, nothing is overpronounced, nothing is overdone. Great blend of roasted malt, molasses, whatever. Nice little wheat additive. Hint of chocolate and nice coffee presence, but not too much. Very nice beer, guys. I'm going to end it there. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so, guys. I'm making like a daily effort to try to keep the reviews and videos coming, to just try to keep everybody going with me on the train of drinking beer. I really freaking love beer, guys. It's become my hobby, a gift and a curse over the past 2-3 years. So, not that I haven't been drinking longer than that, but I'll cut it there, guys. Again, thanks if you're watching this. I'll see you on the next one. We'll go for round 4 on the next and last Shorts varietal, guys. We will see you on the next one. Cheers.